is King Earner coming to you live and direct. Today I wanted to speak about paperwork. Everyone is always speaking on paperwork. Oh, did you see that guy? Paperwork. Now, it's been videos that I've had that individuals have actually just came out and said they cooperated. And a lot of you guys that I guess must have never been in the streets don't understand clearly. Well, when anyone said they cooperated with the police, cooperated, when it comes down to any statute, that means that they cooperated by helping them out with information that has to do with their crimes. Bottom line, the only person I ever seen that pled out was bank robbers that said they cooperated on safety valves because they didn't have nobody, so they might have had, on their case, they might have had 100 bank robbers. The feds say, okay, you plead out to these 10 and you just go to jail for your 10. You're by yourself, you had no co-defendant. That's the only people that I've ever had. So, miss me, I ever seen that had some honor to them that was on the case by themselves. Other than that, if you're in a big organization like drugs and stuff like that, the only time you get in the safety valve, you cooperate on whatever organization that you was a part of, information, whatever they done, it don't matter. But I'm getting why a lot of you guys are saying you want paperwork, because a lot of y'all have already told without paperwork. For example, an individual get locked up on the streets. He knows something about someone. As soon as he get in the police station, they attack him, ask him questions, that person tells. When the police arrest the next person for the case, they tell the individual, yeah, you know, your man gave you up. Look, he signed the back of your picture, but he didn't give a statement. Y'all gotta stop being so naive. And honestly, I don't understand why so many supposed to be quote unquote thorough people, individuals that used to be in the streets, is even concerned about any of this. My message is to the youth that makes a mistake and wants to go to the streets. My message is to the young adult that makes a mistake and decides he wants to go to the streets. And I'm giving them awareness and understanding that, guess what? The streets don't have no honor to it. Bottom line, you will find yourself dealing with an individual and you'll find yourself locked up just based off of lies. We got to start understanding that in order for us to have a better community, we cannot, I repeat, we cannot indulge in street activity at all, period. No one. Because then you don't have to worry about, oh, why this one done this, or why this one done that, or this person don't have no paper, this work person don't have that. You know they got paperwork. Their paperwork is in their heart. It just didn't come out of their mouth to you, and it didn't come out in paperwork to you. But guess what? There are a lot of individuals that work for the government. There are a lot of individuals that work, period. Your goal and your mentality, though, should be to get the youngest the awareness also and come away from it. But I'm going to say this. If everyone that's so keen on paperwork is really on top of paperwork, how about if you had a pass, if you were supposed to be quote-unquote thorough, if you selling hope on Instagram, if you selling hope anyway, how about you just come and show your paperwork? How about we have a big paperwork party? You know, many times I have showed my paperwork on social media, and I always had me as my own defendant because I don't need people to actually do the wrong thing. You see where I'm coming from? So at the end of the day, I'm just asking, and I'm begging everybody that got some strength, that got some honor to them, to please stop speaking on paperwork when you know most of y'all is hot just by word of mouth. And I want to bring this to the attention. If a person was in a can and someone said, oh, that person is hot, I'm pretty sure it's somebody from their city, so the paperwork is going to have to go to the person in the car, the head of the car. A lot of the people that's in the head of the cars be hoes too, and what they'll do is hide the paperwork for money and lose their honor. It's a lot of that going on in federal cans. You ever see a dude, an individual that claimed to be a guy who has all this honor, but for some odd reason, he just talks, and he never produces. Well, that's the individual that I want to see his work. And the cars, they keep things amongst themselves. They don't let everybody know that a person's a rat. Somebody might identify the rat and they say on the compound, he a rat. But the car go to the boy and be like, man, you told blah, blah, blah. The person like, yeah, I told. Well, you from my hood. You from my city. Ain't nobody going to do nothing to you. You don't got to go nowhere. So to avoid wars in the can, a lot of them would just let it go, man. But it's some dudes that sneak in the cracks in the USPs. They sneak in the cracks. Individuals like Jimmy Henchman, he snuck through the cracks. It's a lot of people that snuck through the cracks. A lot of dudes say dudes is super solid, you know what I'm saying? I say they're not super solid. The reason why I say they're not super solid because at the end of the day, y'all accept the wrong people. How are you super solid, or how do you have any honor in your veins, but you accept individuals that you already know was a rat? You accept them people. So you call yourself living a street life, I call you living a stupid life. Because at the end of the day, once a rat is jammed, that intention that they had already, they're gonna lock up everybody that's around you, including you, in order for them to be free. And it's called, the way I look at it, it's called recycle crime. Recycle crime, because they're allowed to do crime and then come back out. They're allowed to continue to do crime. Look at them guys. Look at the boy Nafi from Frankfurt. Look at the individual Tuffy from West Philly. All them dudes is rats, man. All them dudes is rats, and them dudes already had plans. I saw them at FDC talking about how they was going to tell in order to get home. So in order for the individuals like them that got caught up in big, huge situations to get out, you know that they had to tell them just about everything. But yet the youngins in our world still continue to want to figure out. I know things may feel rough for you. I know it may feel like, you know, this is the day that, you know, you're like, man, F it, I need some money. I ain't trying to hear from nobody. I need some extra coins. Ain't nobody helping me. No, figure out something else. It's going to come a time where things are going to go in your favor. But guess what? I don't care who you are. A law's already written how much you will have. It's already written how much money you will have. So no matter how hard you go or no matter what you do, it ain't gonna go no more than what a law already decreed. So take your time and be patient, man. Create you something positive. It doesn't matter if your whole community is doing something wrong. You could be that one person that's doing something right that could change your whole community. Because it's like when you throw a rock in the water and you see that them waves, them little riddles or whatever in the water. That's what goes on with individuals when they hear positive things, because the inner you recognizes the good. As well as you got bad things and bad mentality and a bad heart, don't forget that at the end of the day, you have good in you. I don't care who you are, because you wouldn't have been created if you didn't. But we tend to follow the wrong because we want to be down, we want to be cool, you know what I'm saying? Everybody always got something negative to say about individuals who are, how can I say it? People that used to do the wrong things, but at the same time, it's an individual that actually changed. You know, like, the reason why I say that, because me, although 20 years ago I was a negative individual and I always stayed in negativity, it took me years to come away from the violence. Violence was my main thing, because when I came home I said I wasn't getting caught up in selling no drugs, and I didn't. But more than anything, I should have been worried about is the violence, because I'm a violent individual, you know what I'm saying? When I started working on that with the CMOS, it showed me that I didn't have to be so angry and jump out there to try to hurt people that disrespect me. And I'm a person that's violent with my hands. I don't need weapons and things that make me a man. I never was that individual. So that's why it blows me my mind, and I laugh at it when I see individuals that get on social media and talk about me and say tough stuff, because it'd be like, even in 2010 when I came home, you wouldn't have done that. Because although I wasn't selling the poison to the community, I still would have been with it if you was talking cute. But now it's like, I'm not with it at all, because it's like, why should we go there when I know where you're gonna go after we go there? There's no need for that. I'm King Ernest from the Honor Your Life campaign. We gotta keep our honor intact by telling the youngers the truth. And the truth is that it'll be your best friend that kill you. It'll be your best friend that tell you. King Ernest, live and direct.